Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video explaining what KDay is, as I'm still seeing a lot of posts about it, trying to figure out what it is. It's an event run by Kmart 3 times a year. They have it in February, September, and November. It's an opportunity to go through a case of 36 cars to pick out 4 different color exclusive cars, 3 first to markets, and other random assortment cars from that mix. Now, they don't always have the first to market, but they will always have the 4 color exclusives that are made specifically for this event. So if you're one of the ones that's going up and you get the opportunity to go through a case as one of the first ones, I would definitely be picking 4 of the cars as the color exclusives if you're one of those 4, as those are probably the first ones picked out. And the 5th one, always go for the super treasure hunt. So if you find a super in your case, if you're one of the few lucky ones, I get that as my 5th car. And if you don't find a super, go for the regular treasure hunt. If you don't like the regular treasure hunt, pick a 5th card that you really like. I don't want you, I guess, to worry too much about the first to market cards because in 3 to 4 weeks they're going to be in the shelves everywhere. I mean, they do pick out some cool ones, but even still, they're going to be everywhere in a few weeks. So make sure you pick the right cards. So here's a quick video of the parking lot at Kmart. As you can see, there's several cars. And I was pretty concerned that there was going to be like 100 people here because with all the Kmart closings going on and the rumors that this event's not going to even happen anymore, I thought for sure like there's no way I was going to have an opportunity to go through the case. But fortunately, only 18 people showed up and we had 24 cases. So 6 people got to go a second time, which was pretty awesome. Now, the rules are you have 5 minutes to pick 5 cars. And again, like I was saying, like when you're picking your 5 cars, I'd be going for the color exclusives specifically. And the 5th one, pick a car you really like if you don't find the super. And with the 5 minutes, some people take up the full 5 minutes, but if you're like me, I take like 10 seconds. I mean, I've done my homework, I know what's in the cases, I pop it open, I look inside, like, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I pull them out, I'm done. But I mean, you got 5 minutes and there's still other people out there. So what I do is I look for errors. So I will pull out each car individually and just see if there's missing wheels, missing tampos, or something cool like that. And then you move on to the next round. So if you do get, well, if you have more people than you have cases, you can have more rounds. And if you have, yes, if you don't have an equal amount of cases per people, which I've actually been to an event where there's 1 case per person, which was awesome. And we didn't have to do tickets. Everybody just get their own case. We moved on. We're done. But in the case where you've got more cases than people or more people than cases, you've got the raffle system where everybody gets a blue ticket and they do a drawing where they get that little bowl and shake it up and they'll pull one out and then you're the ones that get to go up. In the case of my Kmart, they only had a few people go up each time, which is kind of weird. Usually I've been in a lot of Kmarts where they have multiple tables set up. But again, it's all based on the store manager, the manager that's running the event. I mean, they might have multiple tables, they might have just one. It's all different. But the official rules, at least when it comes to how you pick your cars, like it doesn't say anything about the tables. It just says you got 5 minutes to pick 5 cars. So that's kind of like the official rule. So what happens after the first round, per se, is at least at my Kmart's, like if there's more cases and people, they go back on around and they give everybody more tickets, and then you get to have your ticket drawn again or not. In my case, I didn't get to go a second time. Of course, like a lot of my friends that showed up, they got to go twice. I'm like, come on. But it's a raffle system, so I mean, if you're lucky, you get to go again, right? Like it's all about chances. But even people that are unlucky still get to go a second time. So it's purely a lottery system. And the same case goes with if there's more people than cases, which in Georgia, when I used to go there, that was mostly always the case. No pun intended on the case, but so what they do is everybody gets a ticket and stuff, and they draw numbers and stuff. And so you have the first round of going through all the cases. So once all the cases have been gone through, that's when you have the second round. So you get seconds, unfortunately. So some people, they pick up all the exclusive cars, at least there's like 2 to 3 exclusive cars per case, so they might pick all 3 of one, and you might not have the opportunity to get it, which is kind of unfair. But it's just unfortunately the way they run it. So they'll keep running it through until every ticket is drawn, and so you might have it's where you go like 3 rounds. And I've been in that situation too, where we had like literally 60 people for like 8 cases, and we went 3 rounds. And by the third round, so many people left that they were just drawing tickets, and the numbers we called out, no one went up to go claim it because everybody left. Because I, I remember that was the Bel Air Gasser, where what was it? The first round was drawn. All the cases been gone through, and there's a crowd of people in the back, and some guy shouts out like, "Hey, did anybody find that Bel Air Gasser Super?" And everybody's looking around. No, so no one at least admitted that he found one. And seriously, like 20 people got up and they left and like, "Oh, we're out of here." And there's no point in staying if we can't find the super. That's just the way it works. It's pretty funny, and that's a good rule that I forgot to mention. If you find a super, keep quiet. Just if you're there with a bunch of friends or something, that's okay. Or if most of the people have left, or if there's still just a few left over, I guess you can tell your friends and stuff. But don't ever go like, "Hey, I found a super" or something, unless you want to be hounded by people, because that's what happens. I learned my lesson the hard way, because when I found a super at one of my first events I went to, people were like, "Hey, how much you selling it for? Is it for trade? What are you trading for? You want to trade it for another super?" Or someone's like, "No, man, I found this. This is kind of special, sentimental value. I found a super at a KDay. How cool is that?" But so keep quiet, because like with the Dotson Super Treasure Hunt, we had the Q case a few years ago. That was a crazy event, because what happened was the workers, they didn't want to deal with anything. So we're out there. It's 9:15. The event starts at 9. It's 9:15, and we're hearing all this cutting going in the background, like behind the doors. We're like, like we're all looking around, like, what are these guys doing? Are they just, I guess, cracking the tape on all of them so it's easier just to kind of to do it, so they're not having to cut in front of us or what? But no, they rolled out the little pallet that they had, and every single case had all the flaps on the top cut off. They put them all down side by side on the table with all the cards exposed, where everybody could see all the cards there. And they stood back and just stared at us. And we're like, "What are you guys doing? I mean, shouldn't we be doing the raffle tickets? I mean, you guys should have already passed it out like 20 minutes ago." And like, dig in. And everybody like just went silent. We're all just like, "What are we supposed to do?" And so finally, I'm like, you know, this is about to be a battle. So I started inching forward, and sure enough, as soon as I started moving, everybody started diving in. And I was looking for one thing at that event. I didn't care about the exclusives or any of the first to markets. I cared about one card. I wanted to get a Dawson Super, because with all this is when the factory theft was like huge. Like, this is starting out. Like, the Dotson was like the first big factory stolen one, where there's thousands, well, not thousands, but like hundreds of them at least being sold on eBay. And I was so paranoid. Like, I am never going to get a Dawson Super Treasure Hunt. Like, I thought for sure, like, impossible. And so when I saw that, I'm like, I gotta run. This is my only chance. So when I went in, everybody went in, we all dug in, and I was like reaching over. Like, fortunately, I was taller than most of the people there, so I was able to kind of like do a quick peek over, look at everything, and I was looking for that red color. I was looking for that Spectra Flame Red, and sure enough, I saw one. And as soon as I saw it, I snatched it, and I backed up as quick as I could, and I didn't say anything. And I'm glad I didn't, because what happened was someone else, they found one. They didn't even know that they had a Super Treasure Hunt. The guy next to him told him what he was holding on to, because the Dawson Super Treasure Hunt, it has no like tire grooves on it. It's the flat tire. It's like a racing slick. So the guy looked at that. It's like, "Oh, it's not a Super Treasure Hunt. It doesn't have the grooves." So he put it back down. The guy told him, "Hey, no, man, you found a super. Good job." And sure enough, as soon as he realized, like, "Oh man, I got a super," there came the wolves. They attacked that guy like, "Oh man, is it for trade? How much you want for it? I'll give you like $10 for it." I'm like, even back then, it was still like a $50 car. And people were like, "They'll give me $10 or something. I'll trade you some main lines." People are offering main lines. I'm like, guys, come on. So I learned my lesson the hard way there. Like, well, even harder lesson because like with my first super, like I learned to kind of keep quiet. And then when I found the Dotson, like I knew for sure when I saw that guy getting attacked, I kept it upside down. I'm like, no one's gonna know that I have this. So, anyways, the supers are far in between. I mean, you never have a chance of you have a chance of getting one, but they're so rare. Like most events I go to, we find like one or two supers. But as you can see now, this clip is like we had 5 supers found, and one person found 2 of them. One of my buddies,
Ready.
and
One,
she wouldn't
two,
sell it to me.
three,
She wouldn't
go.
sell it or trade it. So I guess I was one of the wolves where I was attacking. I asked everybody if they traded or something, and no. And one of my buddies that went there, Logan, come on, man. First event, he's never been to a KDay before, and he's one of the ones that found a super. He's one of the first ones. He pulled it up. Like, he showed it to me. He's like, hey, dude, check this out. He put it back down, and I was like, dude, no way. I should have shut my mouth because the other guys, they heard me. He's like, oh, did he find the super? I'm like, shh. But it was all good. It was a good group that time, so we had a lot of fun. But anyways, that's just some of my experiences of KDay. I wasn't really trying to get into that. I was doing more of an explanation of KDay, but at least some of the stories I told you, you can get a broader idea of what to expect. It's just a fun event. Don't let it ruin you, because I've been to so many events where you have people like, yes, they're gonna bring their neighbors, they're gonna bring their ex-girlfriends, ex-wives, whoever. They're gonna bring people. They're gonna bring 5-year-olds that doesn't even know what a Hot Wheel truly is yet. It's gonna happen. Don't let that ruin your day. Just have a lot of fun. That's what the whole purpose of this event is. It's just to have a lot of fun. So if you don't get the cards you're looking for, they're gonna show up on eBay. I mean, sometimes they are a little bit pricey starting out, but you're gonna find good deals. Just keep searching on eBay. The Toy Peddler, they show up from like $1 to $2. And if you can't find them at a KDay or something in the future, if you see this video like in November or February at the next KDay, even ask me. I will sell them to you at cost plus shipping. I mean, I'm not trying to get rich off of them. I'm just trying to help people out. So I mean, they're $1.19 plus tax. So what, $1.30 and plus shipping? I'll send them to you. So just have fun. So don't stress out if you don't get the cards you want. Just find some random people to talk to. I mean, that's what I try to do. Like every KDay I go to, like if I don't recognize anybody, I'll go up and I'll start talking to people. I mean, most of those people there are like-minded. I mean, they're there to have fun. They're there to have Hot Wheels. So go and have fun. Anyways, good luck, guys.